Welcome back, everybody, to Rob's MetalWorks. We are continuing our work here in the middle of spring 2026, delivering the best and the most brutal Texas metal anywhere online. It brings me great pleasure to welcome a veteran, an old friend, and someone very, very significant in the San Antonio and Texas scene. It brings me great pleasure to welcome for the first time, yes, Mr. Randy Cadena to Rob's MetalWorks. Sir, welcome to our show.
Thank you, Rob. Thanks for having me.
Oh man, you know, I think we both know that this has kind of been long overdue because you know I've known you and we see each other out on the scene and I go to your shows and you know I see all the great things you're doing, man, and that's what Rob's is about, you know, celebrating those people who make great things happening in our scene. But you know, you do a lot of things, man, and that's kind of, you know, we're gonna touch on all of those different points in your work. But I remember when I approached you about this interview, I said, you know, I want to talk about you, man. You know, not just about your bands or not just about your promotion company, but about you and how you kind of got involved and became so active in our scene. So I want to start there with you, Randy. So first of all, remember, there's people all over the world who watch our show. Correct me if I'm wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong. You're originally from San Antonio.
Yes.
Yeah, right. What high school did you go to?
John Jay High School.
Holy smokes! So you're a badass, huh? John Jay's kind of crazy.
Oh, it is. Yes.
Yeah.
Fights almost every day.
Yeah. Cops around the corner. Marbach, right?
Marbach.
Oh man. Yeah. Anyway, Randy, tell me a little bit. At that time when you were coming up as a young man, were you always into metal?
Yeah. Ever since I was a kid, came from my dad originally. Like I remember seeing like a home video of me being like 4 or 5 years old. My dad filming me playing the toy guitar to Alice in Chains' Man in the Box.
Wow.
That was my first introduction to rock and metal music. And on forward, my brother introduced me to like RMW Crew, like all the hair metal stuff back in the day. He used to have all like the bigged up 80s hair back in the day and all that.
Yeah.
That was my introduction to metal and hard rock music at a young age.
Yeah. So by the time you got to John Jay, you were already well acclimated into metal.
Yes.
Yeah. When did it go from like, you know, like commercial Alice in Chains and Crew to like the fucking heavy stuff?
I would say maybe I was 14 years old. Not sure if you remember that show, Uranium.
Yeah. With Julia. Mistress Julia.
Yes.
Yeah.
Everybody's crush back in the day.
Yeah.
That was my introduction to heavier music. I discovered Lamb of God, Killswitch Engage, Bleeding Through, Unearthed, all those bands. And when Headbangers Ball came out or rebooted around that time with Jamie Jossa as a host, that's my introduction to like heavier music. Yeah, around that time.
So were those like the bands that you would, you know? I remember back at that time, you know, there was no online music and stuff. So how were you just like jamming out to that show, or would you go buy music, or?
I'd be jamming out to the show. Also, LimeWire was a thing back in the day.
Yeah,
and then I would just go out and buy the CDs when I can.
Yeah,
when I could. Yeah. That was my first introduction to actual heavier music. Around the same age, I wanted to start a band.
Really?
So I was already starting to do vocals around 12 years old.
Oh, wow.
Like trying to sing like Pantera. That was my first introduction to like doing vocals. And then I discovered Cannibal Corpse around like 15, 14 years old also.
Yeah.
So I tried to shoot my shot on the Edge magazine, you know, back in the day.
Yeah.
You get to put in your...
Yeah.
So I did all that. And nobody wanted to take me because of my age. Because I was like young. I would like audition over the phone.
What the hell?
I wouldn't go to their house. I didn't have no ride.
There was no Uber.
No Uber. So I would call them through the phone, like an actual house phone.
Wow.
Place the house phone right here. And then put on my boombox, whatever, sing for them over the phone. They'd be like, yes, we're interested. But when I told them how old I was, they're like, "Oh, you think you're too young to join a band right now?"
Right,
So,
right.
but I've been doing vocals ever since. I'm 36 now.
Wow. Wow, man. I didn't know that about you. That's cool. And then it even got heavier for you because I know now, like, you because of your style and the bands that you play in, you're even into the darker, more black metal, more brutal kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So I guess that was just a natural. Was that just a natural evolution for you?
Yeah, I've been into mostly like the black metal stuff for a while, but
Yeah.
it was like 2012 when I started digging into more of the underground black metal stuff.
Yeah.
Then on forward, I've always wanted to start a black metal band, but there's not too many black metal bands in San Antonio.
Right.
But now it's starting to come up now these days. There's a good amount of local bands that are starting to come out of San Antonio that are black metal now. And
Right.
I love to see that resurgence, like coming back up for that genre.
Yeah, that's cool, man. I love it all. I love it all, and but I've always known that like Randy Cadena is a fucking brutal dude. Like he listens to heavy shit. But that's cool, man. To know that you came up in our scene like that, and San Antonio has always had a pretty prevalent fucking metal scene, and especially kind of going into that side of town, like southwest, south side of town. A lot of young metalheads coming up, and just like their big brothers were metalheads, or their dads were metalheads and stuff like that.
Yep.
Were you going to shows in San Antonio at that time?
When I was 15 years old?
Yeah, when you were coming up, when you a teenager.
Yeah.
White Rabbit?
White Rabbit, yes. My first concert was at the Rabbit. I was 11 years old. My dad took me.
Yeah.
It was Saliva.
Oh, wow.
When their first album came out.
Yeah.
I was a big new metal hard rock person around
cool.
11 years old.
Yeah.
Had the Liberty spikes and everything. So that was my first concert. But ever since then, when I was 14, 15, that's when my dad would drop me off. All right, you're going on your own now. You're listening to more heavier shit.
Here's $20 and I'll see you later.
Pretty much. My first show by myself was at the Rabbit with Through the Eyes of the Dead, Light the City, the Acacia.
Yeah. Light the City. Yeah.
The Acacia
They were from
strain.
San Francisco.
Yes.
Yep. I remember them. Acacia strain.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, Light the City open. That was my first show by myself.
That the female chick singer, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I remember them. Yeah, cool. Yeah, and I would imagine at that time too, the Rabbit was that was the place.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
Yeah.
On another side note, coming up as a vocalist, it was because of my brother initially. He was a vocalist in the Rabbit scene back in the day.
Yeah.
He was in a band called Insignia.
Oh wow. Yeah.
I don't know. Not sure you remember that band. Old school metal band from the Rabbit days, probably early 2000s, late 1990s. I saw him doing metal vocals. I'm like, since I'm the little brother looking up to the bigger brother, I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna try the singing thing too.
And you had a PA in the house.
Yes.
Wow. That's cool, man. Is your dad still around?
Yes.
Yeah. So I'm sure he's kind of
Oh, he's pretty excited about this interview. So.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
He knows about Rubs?
Yeah. We've all been I'm sure everyone's told you we've been watching you since Channel 20.
Yeah. Well, that's cool, man. So you would audition for bands,
Yes.
and then were you did you eventually get your first gig?
I did. Took me a while, but I ended up finding these young cats, same age as me. It was a new metal band called My Perfect Suicide. It was two vocalists. I was the second vocalist, but didn't really come up anything. It was just a little few songs here and there, and then eventually I joined a metalcore band called Decompose.
Oh wow.
Didn't play any shows either, but it wasn't until 2007 so I played my first show. It was a band called Downfall. Ended up being Devour Deception.
Yeah.
Got pretty decent notoriety from that band, but
Yeah.
it's a lot. got pretty known a little bit. I'm like bouncing back and forth between
Yeah,
bands.
yeah. But it's all a great learning experience.
Oh, it is. Yes, definitely.
Yeah. Were you kind of in the beginning? Were you like nervous or intimidated by musicians who are already playing in the scene and stuff, and you're kind of like the young guy coming in?
Yeah, you just grow from it. You learn. Whoever wants to like let you know like the ups and downs, teach you the ropes of how it is in the scene.
Right.
I looked up to was Julian from JC Productions.
Really? Talk about that for a little bit.
I know
because I'm sorry, I didn't mean to.
No, go for it.
But Julian is a guy that I remember I first met him as a promoter, and then realized that he was a musician. What was the name of the band he was in? Like the most, what were they called?
Covina.
Covina. That's when I think after he told me, yeah, Rob, I used to be in Covina. I said, yeah, dude, I think I've seen you play before, because I remember when I saw Covina, they had the two singers, and Julian was one of them.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you obviously saw him perform too.
Yes, I've known him since the years of Red Skies days. That was like one of my favorite metalcore bands from back in the day.
Wow.
I consider him like a big brother to me. He was always very helpful, trying to teach me how to do this, do that. How if you want to try to get more out there in the scene, like always looked up to him.
Wow.
He's like a big brother to me. I love that dude.
Yeah, yeah, and that's cool, man, to have that kind of support and that encouragement to kind of help you keep going, because I'm sure it can be kind of trying at times to continue. If you do a show, people don't show up or stuff like that, and then also to develop your skills as a vocalist.
Yes.
Yeah. Are you obviously you're a lot better now than when you were back in the day.
Oh yeah. It's a lot of practice and getting to know what to do, like business wise in the scene. Like,
sure.
Just a lot to remember and take down and everything. We're
gonna talk more about your music side in a bit, but I also wanted to talk to you about, and I kind of promoted as I was talking about this interview, Strikedown Promotions, which is your promotion company.
Yes.
And you book shows and stuff like that. So how did you get into that? Or when did you decide to get into that?
Well, it's been 12 years now since Strikedown first started. Excuse me. Going back to family is very family oriented also. Because my dad was also a promoter for SA Metal Productions. He would book shows at Zombies and other venues, I believe.
I wonder if I've ever met your dad.
I think you have.
I'm sure I have.
After that, he stopped booking, and he wanted me to continue. I was like, to continue the booking and legacy stuff. Like, okay, I need to come up with a name. I know some knowledge of booking. And
so, but he told you how it functions.
Yes.
Right.
And then I just picked up after that, like smooth sailing, pretty much. That's how I came up with Strikedown, and I started booking. It's been clean slate ever since. Like I love booking shows. I don't book a lot of shows, but I try to step my ground for the Strikedown name as best as I could, as best as I can. But booking with bands like Cerebral, Desecration, the Wings of Abaddon, Nebulum, I try to book like the best of the best bands that I see potential, or like know what I mean? Like, no, I just love booking shows. Mostly at Fitzgerald's and at Bonds before they close down and everything. It's like now Bonds is back though.
Yeah.
I haven't been to the new spot. Have you been to the new spot?
No. But I saw a picture, and it kind of where they had, I think, a band played there.
Yes.
And it was, I don't know, it was like a tarp on the top or something, or I don't know. The stage is outside, I think.
Yeah, I think it's outside. Yes.
Yeah. No, I haven't checked that out.
I do want to check it out.
Yeah. Maybe you could start doing something there too.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
Did you have, like, when you said, okay, I understand about booking, Strikedown's the name, And I know, I mean, now that you've been doing it for so long, people know like, man, Strikedown does heavy shit.
Yes.
So was that always kind of the vision? Like, I want to do like heavy stuff, like only heavy stuff.
Initially, at first it was, but then I also wanted to get out of that safe spot of just booking heavy shows. I wanted to book outside of it. I got booked
Right.
trying to figure like not as heavy shows. I like to broaden my horizon. I'm not a closed-minded individual.
All right.
I like to keep an open mind.
All right. Yeah, there's some guys who were like purists, man. They're just like, I just do black metal, or I just fucking do thrash, But that's good, man. I think that's good for the business.
Yes.
So you're open to working with other genres. That's what I'm
Yes.
saying.
Of course.
Yeah. And one of the things I love about our scene, and I'm sure you know this too, is that we always have a great cloth and circle of young of veteran musicians who are doing great things like Cerebral, and then you have guys who are just starting out, young 20 somethings, and maybe they're still developing themselves. Do you when you book a band, do you kind of say like, oh, if you want me to book your band on one of our shows, you have to be at a certain level? Is that important to you?
It is.
Yeah.
I'll be blunt about it. Yes, it is.
Yeah. What do you tell the bands when they say, Randy, book us? And you're like, they're not ready. Like, what do you tell them?
I just give them some insight. Like, if you do get on my shows, I'm gonna put you around this spot, and then if I see how you're progressing, then yes, you'll get the better spot. But everybody's getting paid either way. Like, I'm gonna pay every band no matter they're new or not.
I didn't want to ask you about that, but I don't want to pry into the business side too much, because I know all promotions, do things differently, and there's
everybody's different.
Yeah, there's some promoters who say like, hey man, we can't pay you, but you're gonna get a lot of publicity.
No, I try to pay everybody. No, I do pay everybody.
Yeah.
So even if they're new or veterans, you're gonna get paid either way. So
right.
I try to take care of the bands that I book, locally, regionally, or touring wise. Like, just give me, if I book like a tour show, like just give me your rider info, just take care of you as much as I can, and so on and so forth.
What I'm glad you bring that up. What touring bands can you recall that you've had on? Even if
For Strikedown?
Yeah.
I booked Grey Lotus.
Oh, okay.
Like This City.
Yeah.
I was at the Rock Box.
But that's cool, man. That so you have booking agents know about you.
Yes.
Oh, that's cool.
It was always been me initially for Strikedown, but I also had a partner for a little bit, Marcus Garcia. He's a sound guy, engineer. Also, he does sound for shows. Shout out to Marcus.
Yeah.
But he was with me for a little bit, booking shows, but eventually went separate ways. Good terms, but I just wanted to add that.
Yeah. Little cred to people who have helped and been part of the foundation. Do you do any shows outside of San Antonio? Ever booked outside?
I'm going to now.
All right.
We have May 31st in Houston. That's Witch Trap, the Black Mariah, and Burials at the end.
Wow.
That'll be our first
Houston.
Yes.
Okay.
That'll be our first out of San Antonio show as Strikedown Entertainment.
Wow.
That's the initial goal now for this year and next year, to book more shows out of San Antonio.
Do you feel that what's happening with the venues now in San Antonio compared to like back in the day, has it kind of gotten worse for promoters and bands, you think, or better?
To be honest, there's like not too many venues options around here too much anymore.
Right.
Just depends on the style you're doing a booking. Is either you're gonna have a hard time finding it, or you're gonna have a good time finding it.
Mm-hmm.
Just depending on what genre you're booking on.
So are some venues kind of afraid to book the heavy stuff?
No, I don't think so. Fitzgerald's, they let me book the rowdy black metal shows over there, and of course the Texas Threat Fest I do every year.
Yeah.
So
that's cool. What in your opinion, what is the biggest show you've ever put together?
This past Texas Threat Fest, that was probably my favorite one.
Yeah.
turnout wise and band wise. Cause we had a mixture of black metal, thrash, death, everything all in one genre. That's what I try to do with Texas Threat Fest.
Yeah.
Let's try to book different genres and make it like a party for all the homies.
Yeah.
And it ends up being a big crowd too, also. And I will say like my biggest show I've done is probably for Hordes of War 2, Primitive Warfare.
Yeah, yeah.
It's just an underground war metal band that everybody's been wanting for them to come in San Antonio. It's like Hordes of War is like my second biggest festival that I tried to make it my
Hordes
second.
of War.
Yes, Hordes of War.
Yeah.
And there's Texas Threat Fest, then there's Hordes of War.
Yeah. So those two are
Those
the
two.
ones that happen every year.
Yes, those are my two main ones.
Yeah, yeah. Cool. And when do you do those? Like in the summer? Do you do one in the fall or summer or what?
Texas Threat Fest mostly every November.
Okay.
Before Thanksgiving.
Yeah, yeah.
And then Hordes of War more towards the end of January. So I'm going to try to switch it up a little bit because the last time there was like a snowstorm the last time it happened. So it was still a pretty decent turnout.
Yeah, yeah.
For people coming during the snowstorm. But I'm going to probably change it up to February maybe.
Yeah. Any horror stories that you can share? Any like bad experiences in the scene that you've had to deal with? Yeah.
No, not really. Just some little snarky rockstar attitudes. That's about it.
Yeah.
But like I say, any names. But besides that, it's like nothing really major.
Yeah.
I like to. Everybody's I worked with is pretty reasonable, nice, respectful. Like try to be respectful.
Yeah.
Like try to take care of you as much as I can.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. I know it's not, for underground metal,
Yeah.
it's not going to be a lucrative fucking business, you know. You're not going to walk away with a whole bunch of fucking money, but still you're and that's the thing I love about what you're doing is because you are doing this just to kind of be part of the scene and help these bands get opportunities to play and to be exposed to the fans and to play. Yeah, right.
Yes.
Yeah. All right, let's move on and let's talk about some of your musical endeavors. And I want to first talk about your black metal band that you formed in 2023 called Fluxus Mortis.
Yes.
Right. How did you come to form that? How did that come together for you?
It's a lot of different reasons. After my previous band before that called Of Ruins, we broke up to 2016, I believe, at the end of that year. And I just didn't really have the drive anymore. I didn't want to start over. It was like a lot of hard work got put into that and it just broke up.
Yeah.
But then one day, I think it was 2023.
Yeah.
I went to Bonds, and then I saw Unnecessary Surgery play at Bonds to a packed crowd, and that's what drove me back. I was like, I saw their intensity, I saw the crowd get into it, the pits that they were having. It's like, damn.
Yeah.
So I was like in my head, like, damn, I want to do this again.
Right.
Like, shout out to John Langston.
Yeah.
Unnecessary Surgery, but yeah, that's what.
Are those dudes from here?
Yeah, they're from San Antonio.
Oh,
yes.
wow.
John Langston, he has a booking company also called Inaugurable Horde. My apologies if I said it incorrectly.
Unnecessary Surgery, huh?
Yes.
Yeah. And I was remiss not to mention this, but I have to mention it, Randy. So let me take a step back to Strikedown.
Yes.
Because I was there and I remember there was a time when you were going to retire Strikedown.
I was, yes.
Yeah. Well, what happened there? Like, were you just feeling like, overwhelmed a little bit, a lot of things going on, or is there a personal issue, or you were just fed up, or?
I wasn't fed up or overwhelmed or anything. It was a time to where I thought I found my sound. Mushy, I thought I found the one at that time. I wanted to settle down.
Like a relationship.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
Move in with each other.
Yeah.
Whole 9 yards. That didn't end up working out. So I said, fuck it.
Going back to metal.
I'm coming back.
Yeah.
But that's what initially it was.
Yeah. And so when the relationship ended, then you said, I'm going back to doing my thing.
Yep. I said, fuck it. I'm coming back.
Yeah, I remember when you had kind of said, hey, this is going to be my last show. And I went out there and then I printed that poster for you. Remember, I had everybody sign it
that's
for
what I
you.
have it. Yeah.
Good, man. That's good. And because I knew, I kind of felt a little sad because like I said, I knew about all the great things you were doing in our scene. And I felt like, oh, man, if we lose Randy, and we lost Julian Cruz and JC Productions, and we're losing people who are making things happen. It's not good for our scene. So I was a little bummed, and that's why I wanted you to have a memento to remind yourself, that one, that of your last show, and two, by people signing it, that people really respect the things that you're doing, man. So I don't know. I guess I'm kind of glad your relationship didn't work out.
Things happen for a reason.
Yeah, it all happens for a reason. You need to find a chick, Randy, that's like, yeah, babe, let's go to the show together and let's do stuff.
That's what I'm looking for.
Yeah, you'll find her. So Fluxus wasn't your definitely not your first band, but would you say kind of like your most professional band?
Yeah.
At this point?
At this point, yeah. Before that was a Ruins.
Yeah. And I know what you guys do. Share a little bit with the people out there. What was the kind of like the genre or the aesthetic that you wanted to portray with Fluxus?
That's very, very in-depth. Because originally, I've always wanted to start a black metal band.
Right.
The vision I had before then, or around that time, is totally different to what we're doing now. But I love what we're doing right now.
Talk a little bit about both, about where you started and kind of how you've kind of evolved in the last 3 years.
Yeah. With the original idea I had, I wanted to be like more underground, more, I don't know how to explain it, like the shitty recording kind of black metal.
Like old Bathory and shit.
Yeah, exactly.
Like real rough, right?
Real raw kind of black metal.
Yeah.
That was my original idea. But then ended up forming that super group originally for Fluxus with Jonathan, Joseph, and then Sean from Realm of Disgust. That was the format of the original Fluxus. And then everybody just went their different ways. And now it is what it is today. It's a whole new lineup, new era.
Yep.
We got new music coming along. And I think you guys will enjoy it.
I really, really loved the debut EP, and we're going to talk about that here in a little bit. But back to the kind of the aesthetic, man, because I remember, I've seen a couple of your shows, and I remember, the first time I saw y'all play, I was like, man, this is fucking like wicked. This is like Randy's up there with a noose around his neck, and he's fucking ripping a Bible. You guys have corpse paint on. So it's for some people maybe who are not in tune with what black metal is, that could be very kind of
controversial.
Yeah, controversial or eye-opening to them.
Yes.
Yeah, was that? Have you experienced some of that from some people, like saying, "Oh man," people who don't really get it say, "No man, this is a little too much for me" or something.
They haven't approached me personally, but I've heard stories be like, "Yeah, my friend saw you guys. He saw you tearing up that Bible.
Yeah,
he's like, yeah, why is he doing that? Like, this ain't for me."
How many Bibles have you gone through in your career? Do you tear one up every show?
Every day before work.
Yeah, so I guess it's safe to say, you're not Christian, and these kinds of. We recently had this conversation with John from Incantation, who's like totally anti-religious. I don't know if you had a chance to see that, but yeah, we talked a little bit about that. But it's also kind of really evil, and stuff like, and some of your lyrical themes. Talk a little bit about your lyrical themes. What are you talking about?
So with Fluxus, the lyrical theme is more the occult, more of like the witchery kind of vibe, like the curses and everything.
Yeah.
So hence,
Brujeria.
Pretty much. Exactly.
Yeah.
Hence the noose around my neck. It tells a story of what we're trying to tell to the crowd. It's like based off our concept album that we have coming up soon. We're gonna write an EP first.
Yeah.
Then it's gonna transition to the album, which is about the witchery stuff, like the occult witches. The noose just resembles like the 1600s. It's mostly
Right.
influenced by like the Salem witch trials.
Yeah.
Instead of the female version, it's a male version adaptation of it.
Oh, cool. I can't wait. And we're gonna talk more about that. That's killer, man. We live in a crazy world, right? And I think people are coming to grips now with their own ideologies rather than maybe the ideologies we grew up with mom and dad.
Yes.
And I always think about that guy from Nacho Libre, and he always says, "Why do you always gotta hate me? Because I believe in science, right?" What's his name? You know what I'm talking about, that guy? And he didn't believe in God and stuff. Yeah, crazy. All right, man, that's cool. I love it. I dig it. That is black metal. So if people don't get it, well, then they're not really real metal fans.
That's why I love black metal.
We talked about we talked a little bit about this downstairs, and you kind of alluded to it right now. So you have a new band.
Yes.
Yep. And I know that Haziel is your bass player.
Yep.
Yeah. You have a new guitar player, Frederick Austin, right?
Frederick from Divine Void.
Divine Void. And where are they from?
They're based out of Houston.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Frederick from Austin. I don't know that cat, and but how did you get hooked up with him? Because I know that you've gone through some guitar players. You had Chris and then Alan, and I remember there was some other cat that I think when I shot your show, some really thin guy,
Joseph,
probably Joseph, and so I know you've gone through a few guitar players, but how did you find Frederick, and do you think he's the real deal?
That's more based off Haziel. He's the one that found Frederick.
Oh, really?
He was friends with him, and he just contacted him. Hey, bro, we need you. Are you down? He was down. It was pretty much as straightforward, as simplistic as that. But he's been showing us the music he writes, and it really fits well with the music style and the sound we're trying to go for.
Yeah.
It's like black metal with the essence of a little bit of melodic death metal.
Yeah.
And speed metal.
I love that shit. I love it. At the end of 2024, I remember when bands, when you first started talking to me or sharing online about Fluxus, I was like, all right, I know who Randy is. I know he's legit. He his heart's in the right place in metal music. He's the real deal. And I said, I want to jam Fluxus, So at the end of 2024, you released an EP called When Pleasure Becomes Torture.
Yes.
And I remember you sent it to me early on, I think before it actually came out. And or you sent me the first single as an MP3, the Blasphemy Sex Magic. And I absolutely fell in love with that song, bro. That's a badass fucking song.
Thank you.
It's killer. And I remember listening to this song and I was like, man, this is fucking cool. This is super fucking cool. And it sounds great. And even though we talked, you said initially, we wanted to do raw stuff. Blasphemy Sex Magic was kind of polished. It sounded good. I mean, it sounded underground, but it sounded good.
Yes, a mixture of the balance of it.
Yeah. Did you and then the EP, how many songs did I like?
So initially it's a 5-track EP, but initially it's 3 songs.
Yeah. Obviously that track was a standout track, and maybe that's why you released it first. Who worked on that record with you on the back end? Like, who engineered it or mixed it and stuff like that?
That was the great Brian Eckerman.
Oh, the mighty Brian Eckerman mastermind. Yeah, that's cool. And so Brian's own work isn't too far off from the stuff you guys are doing, but so
Yes.
he kind of knew, like you were like he was like the perfect guy.
Oh, exactly. That's why we reached out. He understood and knew what we were trying to go for, and he put it into that EP, which we love, and it is what it is today.
It came out great, Bo. It sounds good.
Thank you.
Sounds great, and I he did a wonderful, wonderful job.
He did.
When you released it, what did you feel the reception was like? What were people saying to you?
It was a pretty good reception.
Yeah.
For our very first EP, we had an EP show at Faust for that. Pretty good crowd. Sold a couple EPs and everything. We still have some. But now we're trying to find our initial sound away from that. Not saying it's bad or anything.
Development.
Just very different development.
Yeah.
Growing as a band.
Right.
With this new single that we have, we're gonna put out. I'll show you later on once we're off the air for this.
Sure.
But yeah, it's very different. I think we're finally finding our sound with this single.
Right.
Yes.
All right, we're gonna talk about that. Well, let's talk about it now since we're talking about music. You've kind of alluded to the fact that you're gonna release an EP and then a concept record.
Yes.
And all of this new stuff. Is that with Frederick's stuff or
Yes.
Is this?
There's all Frederick. Haziel stepped up to write the singles also.
Oh, all right, great.
So he's main songwriter for the band now.
Right, great.
So
Great.
he writes great stuff.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Haziel, I hope you like that Nile poster. And I was gonna tell you, I was gonna write you. I didn't know who was gonna win it, but I hope you buy a fucking frame for that poster. I think that record came out when you were 9 years old or something like that. So get a frame for it, Haziel. Well, that's good, man. Definitely, send me some stuff when you can.
Oh, definitely.
I can jam it and talk about Fluxus more and more as we go into 26.
Yes.
So when would you think the EP is going to be out? When would you like it out?
I would say around Halloween time.
Oh, okay. Perfect.
Yes.
Perfect.
Perfect time for our style that we're doing.
Yeah. How many songs on the EP you think?
5.
Wow.
We're already set in stone. We got the song titles. We got 2 or 3 songs already written. We're going on fast pace right now.
Yeah. Is Eckerman doing it again? Or you got somebody else?
We got somebody else for this one.
Okay. Yeah.
Just trying to experiment.
Sure. And then after the EP's out, what about the concept record, the full length?
The full concept album, we're gonna really try to focus on that one more harder.
Yeah.
Since it's like a concept album takes a while to develop and try to pinpoint what is right, what's wrong, how can we fix this kind of dilemma.
Yeah.
So I already have the whole story built up.
Can you share a little bit about that now? Or
I can just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit of tweaks. So the concept album, it's about like the occult stuff. Like
Yeah.
there's a lot of an occult theme, like witches taking over, kidnapping an individual just because he has a key source to kill God. Or key source into heaven so they could kill God.
Right.
My apologies. But they're like torturing him. They're belittling him, just trying to get the answers so they get into heaven and kill God. That's the main source.
That's it.
That's partially some of the story.
Right. But that's the kind of the theme.
It's the main theme.
And then it goes to I get it. Wow. Will the songs from the EP be on the concept or no?
No.
It'll be totally separate.
Entirely different.
Oh, okay, cool.
We just want to showcase the new lineup, what we have now, and what we can do to like showcase our new sound.
Yeah. I remember too, as we've discussed, visuals are important for what Fluxus is doing, and the genre of black metal, the visual is always important. I remember too, when I saw the artwork for the single, I thought the artwork was great. I thought the band logo was great and stuff. So I know you're probably already thinking about artwork and stuff too.
Yeah, for the album. Or
Yeah, for the EP and the record. Yeah.
We already have a EP cover.
Oh, really? Wow, cool.
We already have the artwork for the concept album also.
Cool. Yeah. That's so important. I love great artwork, man.
Yes.
All right. So I can't wait for that stuff to come out. So you're gonna have product out this year and in 27 too.
Yep.
So you got a plan, man. You got a game plan.
We're pretty excited. We're
Yeah.
really excited to show everybody the new music.
Yeah.
People that have been following us for the last 2 years, 2 or 3 years. Yeah, it's been a while now. For a band that's been going on for that little time, we progressed and succeeded in a little time. Like we got to open up for Cradle of Filth already in less than a year. So we're just trying to strive to go on to bigger and better things.
Yeah. Yeah.
For stuff like that.
Let's talk about shows now.
Yes.
As I shared before, Fluxus shows are a pretty wicked occasion, So you got the corpse paint and crosses and Bible tearing. You got the noose on, and it's all cool. And you guys are throwing down. I was doing some research today, and I saw you guys played your first show in October 2024 at Bonds. Is that right?
That is correct.
Yeah. How did you feel doing that show? Were you a little nervous or going up there presenting Fluxus for the first time? And even at the very first show, you had the noose on.
Yep, very first show.
Yeah, the very first show.
Yeah, it was I was a little bit nervous. I've been doing this for a while, but I still end up getting nervous every show I play.
Oh, okay.
Little jillers, but as soon as the night goes on, you still get used to it after a while. But it was a pretty good reception. Everybody liked what they heard. For the first set.
Yeah. I saw the video and I thought it was cool. How do you feel since that time, which is over a year now?
Yes.
How do you kind of feel your shows have kind of progressed, or are things that you've gotten better at?
I think we've been progressing a lot every show we play.
Yeah. Hazio throws down.
Oh, he does.
He throws down great. And he's a big guy.
Yep.
Yeah, that's great to see. I love to see that.
Yeah. We progress every show we play. Like we always talk about ideas of what to do. Me and Haziel we're always on the phone talking together, trying to balance out ideas of what we could do next show.
Yeah.
Or what we shouldn't do this time.
We
always look back at our shows like, oh, okay, this was good. Maybe we should try this one the next time. Like, just to make the show a little bit more better, a little bit more different.
Right.
Just to balance everything out. But yeah, we've been pretty head forward like on the stage performances.
Yeah. That's cool, man. You just get better every time and the more times you do it. We talked a little bit about this downstairs. What do you have coming up this year as far as shows for 2026?
So we have May 31st, like I said, with the Witch Trap and Burial Oath at the end, Houston, Texas.
Wow.
Then we got Chaos and Carnage with Artist Murder and Carnifex.
Wow. Chaos and Carnage at the Vibes.
Vibes Event Center, yes.
Wow. Is it just me, or I always kind of feel like Carnifex always plays that show, Chaos and Carnage?
They do, but they fit. they fit the tour.
Like they always play that tour. Like I don't know. I mean, I don't have anything against Carnifex, but I just always seem like they're on the bill.
So we initially don't fit that bill either, but but we're grateful to be on it.
Yeah. Anything else? Go ahead.
Oh, I'm sorry. We have April 9th. That's our comeback show with a new lineup at Old Death with Evil Incarnate and Worm King. Old Death.
Where's that at?
It's like a newer venue. I think it's off of like
here in San Antonio.
It's in San Antonio, yes. It's off Culebra, yes. There you go.
Old Death.
Old Death.
OLD, right?
It's like just O and then Death.
I never even heard. Have you heard of that, JB?
They have like shows, and then afterwards they have like a golf night afterwards.
Randy, I was thinking about you earlier today, and when I was thinking about Crush the Coast, and I said Cradle of Filth, and then it made me think about, remember when we had the barbecue for Julian Cruz?
Yes.
And I gave Jonathan that that Cradle of Filth promo photo.
Yeah.
Remember? And he got all sentimental because I guess Cradle of Filth is one of his favorite fucking bands.
Hell yeah.
And I know they're one of your favorite bands too.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I found something in my archive and I want to give it to you.
Oh, okay.
It's very cool. Very cool. And I pulled it out and I don't know how old this poster is, but it's fucking old. So grab that side.
Oh.
And this is a Cradle poster from the Rob's archive. And, I just have it in my archive and I was like, I know Randy would fucking love this.
Oh, I do. I fucking love it. Thank you so much.
Yeah, man. So, I don't even think Danny wears those fucking teeth anymore like that. But,
I don't think so.
I don't think so either. But yeah, man, this is a very cool poster. And honestly, I can't even remember. I'm sure I got it from the label. But this was a part of their promotions that they send out to shows like mine. So I wanted you to have it, man. And hopefully you can get a little frame for it and put it in your band cave.
Oh, dude, I appreciate it so much. Thank you,
man,
Rob.
You're welcome, bro. You're
Thank
welcome. You're welcome, man. You're welcome. Very cool. Very cool. Yeah, man. I'd like to pass it along because, I'm getting old and I have so much shit and I just need to not get rid of it, but, hand it off to people who I know are going to appreciate it and love it and who are metal fans, and, I knew that you're diehard when it comes to black metal and bands who are doing it and have been doing it for a long, long time.
Thank you so much.
Despite Danny fucking not paying his band right, I still jam Cradle. We won't get into that on camera. Now, there is one thing. As we get near the end of this interview, there is other thing that I want to kind of ask about, and I'm kind of surprised about, is that you guys haven't done a real video.
Not yet, no.
Yeah,
It's in the works though.
yeah. I'd love. You have to have a video, bro.
Oh, we do, yes.
Yeah. So would the video be for a track off the EP?
It will be.
Yeah.
It's for the single that we're about to release next couple months.
Yeah.
We're thinking about going with Ruben for Upon.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's who we're thinking about going to. So hopefully
He does good work.
He does great work.
He does good work. Yeah.
So
I guess I'm sorry if I missed it, but the first single from the EP is gonna come out.
yes, it's gonna come out really soon. Probably next in a couple months.
Wow. Okay. Great. Do you have can you share a title for that single?
Yeah, it'll be called Apocalyptic Eternal.
Nice.
If you like mixture of Goat Horde, Cradle, and Dark Funeral, that's the vibe we're trying to go for that single.
Which certainly feels like we're living in apocalyptic times, right? So you have a lot of motivation to
We do.
to write stuff like it's crazy, right? Everything that's happening.
Yep. So hopefully with this new single, it could be like a little escape from reality, or maybe not. Apocalyptic Eternal. You take it for what it is.
That means that it's gonna happen. The apocalypse is coming. Armageddon is happening. All right, my man. Oh man, thank you so much. You shared a lot, and I learned a lot tonight about you and your band, Fluxus Mortis. And though historically I don't talk about cover bands, you also do a very successful Lamb of God cover band, right?
I do. Yes.
Terror and Hubris.
Terror and Hubris.
Talk a little bit about that.
Terror and Hubris has been around for like 5-6 years already by now. We've all been like Lamb of God fans from the get-go. At least I have.
Did you jam the new Lamb of God record?
I have. I liked it.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
So we might start incorporating more of the newer stuff into our set now. Because we mostly play like the first 4 albums. But we've been around for a while. It's pretty much just got from the guys from Nahaya.
Yeah. You and the guys from Nahaya.
Yeah, pretty much.
Wow. And correct me if I'm wrong. I don't know of any other Lamb of God cover bands.
No.
No, right?
I think there used to be one. I'm not sure if they're active still or not.
Huh?
They're called Late to Rest.
Yeah.
Not sure they're still active or not, but they're a good band also.
But with a cover band like that, I mean, if you're like the only one, I mean, you do pretty good then.
Yeah.
Right?
There's not too many Lamb of God tribute bands.
Yeah. So
Not
people are like,
to my
yeah,
knowledge. Yeah.
Yeah, come on board and let's do a show or whatever.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's easy to get a show.
Not necessarily. Ever since it's kind of hard to get tribute shows these days.
Yeah.
Because not too many venues around San Antonio, or at least for our genre.
Right.
Because there's like more like heavy metal, new metal tribute bands than like opposed to like a Lamb of God tribute.
Right.
But we'll play with anybody. So if you guys need a tribute band for your show, we're down.
There you go. And talk about your other band.
Primitive Godfuck?
Primitive Godfuck. And even though, Fluxus may be your main thing, you still are doing Primitive.
Yeah, Primitive is just a band that I wanted to do. It was like I said originally with Fluxus, I wanted to be like the raw black metal stuff, but I could do that with Primitive Godfuck.
Right.
So those guys, Rob, they're both named Robbie, but they're also in this band called Blush Ryan, where I'm wearing the shirt. Very cool dudes. I just hit them up one night.
And you said those dudes are from San Antonio?
They're from Brownsville.
Oh, Brownsville.
They're from
the
Valley.
Yeah.
I just hit him up one day. I asked him, like, you guys down to do this project with me? He's like trying to do like some underground war metal, black metal shit. They said they're down. And we've only done 2 shows, but we're on a little hiatus because they have other bands also.
Sure.
But we're getting back on there this year too, so I'm gonna be pretty busy this year.
Wow, man!
With all 3 bands and Strikedown.
Will you be releasing music with Primitive?
Yes, this year also.
Be sure to send me that too, man.
I will.
I want to be on the inside with what you got coming out. All right, Randy, thank you so much, man. I think we covered a lot of ground, and I want to end out by giving you the opportunity just to say any thank you, show any gratitude to people who've kind of helped you along in your musical journey.
Okay. Yeah, I just want to say thank you to my parents, my dad, my mom, Barbara and Johnny, and to my brother, Johnny Jr.
Yeah.
And thank you to my best friend, Marcus Garcia, for always helping me strive to be a better musician every day. And then to my guys in Fluxus and Primitive Godfuck and Terror and Hubris. If you ever see a show that's on social media, come check us out. We'll be there. Come have a drink with us. Let's party.
Awesome. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Randy.
Thank you so much, Rob. Thanks for having me.
Thank you so much. Oh, you're welcome, man. Great. It was my pleasure to have you. Remember, everybody out there, the bands are called Fluxus Mortis, Primitive Godfuck, Terror and Hubris, and the production company, Strikedown Entertainment. So whenever you see that promotion doing some shows, you know it's going to be brutal. Go out there, look for this stuff online, follow Strikedown, and follow Fluxus on Facebook and Instagram, wherever you go, and check out their music. You saw the man, Randy Cadena, only right here on Rob's MetalWorks.